Hello and welcome to this guided meditation. My name is Joachim, or Jay if you prefer, and I will be your host. Today's meditation is a life vision meditation, and it is designed to help you create a clearer vision of what kind of life you want to be living in the future, and then from there know which steps you need to take to get there. The meditation will last approximately 20 minutes, and before you begin, make sure that you are in a space that feels safe and that you have everything you need, maybe a cushion to sit on, a little bit of water to keep you hydrated, and maybe also a notebook and a pen so that after the meditation you can write down and integrate what you have seen in your vision. When you have all these things ready, then I invite you to sit for a moment and simply feel what it is like to have a body and to be in this space right now. Maybe take a look around you with curiosity and notice what you see. Try to look at things from the perspective of being curious without knowing what is there. Very often we as humans have the habit of not seeing what we already know. So if you are in a space that feels very familiar to you, there's a great chance that you are not actually looking at your space, but you're just resting in the knowledge of what is there. And that's okay. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that mechanism. I think it's very useful for us humans. But for now, since we are going into a meditative state, try to really see what is there. Noticing details, colors, textures, the way the light falls on things. And maybe even notice the emotional impact of this space on you right now. And when you feel that you have fully arrived in your body and in that space, take a deep breath in through the nose. Release through the mouth. And then simply allow yourself to close your eyes, giving yourself a moment and noticing how your attention shifts quite organically from perceiving the outside world to being with your inner world. And for the next few moments, there is nothing you need to do but to simply notice what is present in you right now. What are you bringing into this meditation? And remember that nothing needs to happen, nothing needs to change. Whatever you find in yourself right now is welcome. We're just taking stock and accepting the state that we are in. And then take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale with a sigh. And let's do that again. Deep breath in. And release. And one last time. Deep breath in. And let go. attention to simply float in your experience. And then imagine that it is 10 years in the future, and you are in bed, your eyes are closed, and you gently wake up knowing that you are living in your dream life. Your life as it is right now is perfect. Everything is in its place, and you are deeply happy with the life you are living. And as you wake up, notice what it is that you are feeling in your body. Before you even open your eyes, what do you hear? What do you sense? Is there anyone with you in this bed? And then you open your eyes and you start noticing the space around you. What is your ideal bedroom like? What does it look like? Which kind of materials do you see? Which kinds of textures? How does the light fall into this space? What does your bedroom feel like in your body? And then as you gently get out of the bed, you prepare yourself for the day. What does that look like? What do you do? Maybe you walk to the bathroom to wash yourself. What do you see on the way to the bathroom? What does the bathroom look like? Are there any other people there? And you feel this deep sense of belonging and contentment as you wash yourself. And then you get dressed for the day. What kind of clothes are you wearing? What kind of colors? What kind of textures? What is it that you look like when you see yourself in the mirror? This beautiful image of you in your ideal life in the future. And now you decide to have breakfast. Where do you have breakfast? What does it look like? What does it feel like? What kind of emotions are you experiencing during breakfast? And what food are you having? What does it taste like? And then you finish breakfast and you get ready to do what you love doing. In this ideal life, your work is also the perfect work for you. You are so good at it. And you are abundant financially because of it. What is it that you do in this ideal life? And where do you go to do it? Imagine the environment. Imagine the people that you work with or around. Imagine the people you serve and the ways in which you serve them, giving them the gift of whatever it is that you create in the world. It is now lunchtime in your ideal life, and you take a break from your work. Where do you go? What does it look like? What is the weather like in your ideal life? What kind of vegetation is around you in this place? What is it that you choose to nourish yourself with for lunch? Do you eat alone? Do you eat with others? What kind of smells are present in this place? Then after lunch, you decide to spend some time with friends and loved ones as you take the afternoon off. Who is there in your ideal life? Who are your friends? Who are your loved ones? What do they look like? How do they treat you? What is your relationship like? What does it feel like to be around them? And what do you do together? Notice the space, notice the colors, notice the feeling of your heart as you spend time with your loved ones and your friends, doing what you love. It is now time for dinner. Where do you go for dinner? In your ideal life, what does dinner look like? Notice the smells and the colors of the place that you're at. What is the taste of the food like? Notice how much pleasure you receive from having dinner in this way. And then after dinner, you decide to engage with something you truly love doing. What is it that you truly love doing in your ideal life? And as you go to the place where you will do this activity, what do you see along the way? What do you notice? What means of transportation are you using? What does that look like? And after this beloved activity in the evening, you decide to return home to prepare for rest. Is there anyone else in your home in this moment? How do you interact with them? What is your relationship like in your ideal life? And as you finally go to bed in your ideal life, you close your eyes and you think about this amazing day that you just had. What stands out? What are the memories that you collected that you will remember that made your life worth living. And then you softly fall asleep in your ideal life. And as you fall asleep, you become aware that you are also a body, a physical body here, right now, in this life, in this space. And holding on to all the images and the memories of your ideal life, you can now gently open your eyes again and give yourself some time for this transition, maybe giving your body some gentle movement or even some loving touch. And welcome back. You now have a clear vision of what your ideal life would look like. The invitation now is for you to write it down, to make it more real, and then to see eventually what you can do in your life today that will lead you on the path to this beautiful life that you have imagined for yourself in the future. This is the end of our meditation here for now. If you are curious to hear more, you can find a link to my website in my profile, or you can check out my other meditations right here. Have a beautiful day or night, depending on where you are and when you are, and good luck with fulfilling your life's vision.